но да ги наситите с много полезна работа, с много смях, с голямо удоволствие да работите по различните теми на интересната ви програма през тези 2 дни, да създадете контакти, а най-вече да създадете приятелства, защото те са добра основа за по-нататъчно сътрудничество. Благодаря ви много, успешна и полезна работа.
И ние благодарим професор Шамонина. Давам думата на госпожа Мирослава Попова-Кирова, главен експерт към дирекция Образование и младежки дейности, град Варна.
Здравейте, много съм щастлива да бъда днес сред вас. За първи път имам досег с българската организация, свързана с Еразъм. Аз самата съм пътувала по различни начини, но никога като студент. И искам да ви кажа, че вашето поколение е поколението, което живее мечтата на моето поколение и на предходните поколения. Хората преди мен много работиха, за да имате вие тази възможност днес. Да пътувате в Европа така, както ние пътувахме в България. Да опознавате този континент, за да го обичате като свой дом. Моля ви, не приемайте тази възможност като даденост. Тя е нещо, за което трябва да се борите. Нещо, което трябва активно да ползвате. Вчера имах такъв пример. Варненски актьор, голям актьор, който подготвя млади студенти, бъдещи в надпис, се завърна с трупата на Варненския театър от гостуване и обмен в Клуш на Полска, Румъния. Разбрах, че има тук днес представител на Румъния, да. Ами този 50 и няколко годишен човек за първи път беше попаднал в съседната ни държава. Надявам се това с вас да не се случва. Вие отрано започвате да вървите по пътя на опознаването на култури, на народи, на обичаи и да обменяте идеи в областта на науката, с която се занимавате. Желая ви много успех и много хъс и много борбеност да запазите това и да го развивате, да заразите с желанието да пътуват повече ваши връстници. Благодаря ви за поканата и успешна работа в днешния ден.
И ние благодарим страшно много. Ами, общо взето, искам да кажа само, че желая на всички от името на студентски съвет на Варненския свободен университет Шедно за Скраба успешно събрание, изпълнено с продуктивни дискусии и нови идеи, които ще продължат да укрепват мрежата. Знайте, че тук сте пред съмишленици и приятели. Добре дошли и успешна работа! Давам думата на водещият на събранието Светомир Веселинов.
Good morning, dear guests from from Varna Free University, Mr. President of ESN Bulgaria, Mr. Radev from the National Youth Forum. My name is Mir, and I will be main chair of this 52nd National Assembly in Varna. First, I would like to begin with giving the floor to our distinguished president of ESN Bulgaria, Mikhail Dimitrov, please.
Hello, my name is Dimitrov. And yes, I'd like to greet Professor Dr. Shamonina, Mrs. Popova-Kirova, Engineer Dimitrov, Mr. Radev, dear guests, dear members, dear international guests, welcome to Bulgaria and welcome to Varna. It is my huge pleasure and honor to welcome you to the 52nd National Assembly of ESN Bulgaria. And I think it's especially exciting that it's in the sea capital because this is a place where the ESN values and causes have been thriving over the past couple of years. And now this is the biggest ESN section in Bulgaria. And this is no coincidence. This is the result of many years of hard work, dedication, volunteers putting in their free time into making an impact for the Erasmus program and for a better mobility. And the results are obvious. ESN Bulgaria is the biggest it has ever been, and I think this is the biggest National Assembly we've ever had. We have representatives from 10 different sections and universities and cities from all over Bulgaria. So this is huge. Thank you for being here. And thank you for representing students' interests, doubts, voices in order to make the Erasmus Plus program the best it can ever be. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing this weekend. As you probably know, the whole network, ESN International, is working on the 1 year, 3 year, and 6 year strategy and action plan. And this is a particularly exciting time to be a volunteer at ESN because we can shape the program and pass on the knowledge and the doubts to ESN International, which will represent them in front of stakeholders like the European Commission, for example. As such, I'd like to urge you to share, actively listen, and respect each other's time. And remember that you're not only a part of ESN Bulgaria, you're a part of the Erasmus generation. Before we begin, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our hosts, Varna Free University. Thank you for having us. Thank you for the lovely venue. Thank you for the wonderful collaboration over the past couple of years. It's thanks to you and the other universities in Varna that we've been able to make ESN Varna and ESN Bulgaria so strong. Thank you to the organizing committee for bringing us here to Varna, for meeting all of our needs. Guests, please treat them kindly. It's not very easy to organize an event like this. And thank you, dear chairing team, for coming all the way from Romania, from Belgium, and from Rusen to facilitate our event this weekend. Throughout this event, I would like to just urge you to remember why you and I joined ESN in the first place, and that's to make an impact. So let's make one this weekend together. Thank you, and I look forward to an exciting and inspiring National Assembly.
Now I would like to give the floor to Mr. Rade from the National Youth Forum to present their presentation.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to see you in Varna. I'm very happy about this because I'm Varna people, but this night I travel in Sofia. I'm Atanas Radev and I'm president of National Youth Forum in Bulgaria. National Youth Forum is the largest platform of youth organization in Bulgaria. It's the National Youth Council. Our role is advocacy about interests of youth people and youth organization to be taken into account by Bulgarian and European institutions. You are a member of our network because the National Youth Forum is a network about youth organization and young people who work for free time for youth. Our strategy priorities is strong youth organization, youth inclusion and improvement, youth rights and youth work. We have 30 organizations which work about these strategy priorities. Our main project is National Youth Academy, EU Youth Dialogue, Legion of Youth Voters, Democracy Mosaic, and Independence of Youth Councils. The National Youth Academy is a leading youth event organized by National Youth Forum, and this academy is generator of youth civic participation and activism. The academy is conducted in several classes, each with different mission and them for the participants. The European Youth Dialogue is inclusive mechanism that allow young people from across Europe to participate in decision-making process at all height levels and set the youth policy agenda to contentment. Liga of Youth Voters, this is the big company of National Youth Forum to activate young people to vote for national and European vote. The Liga is initiative organized with the Students Club of Political Science and Student Association for Study of International Relations. This year we have two campaigns because we have two votes in Bulgaria, and I say in this moment 65% of youth people go vote to last vote in this last month. And Democracy Mosaic is festival for civil society. We participate with Forum Civil Active. This is a big participate for National Youth Forum. And our project, Independence of Youth Council, this is we cooperate with 8 youth council from Europe and analyze process. The results we show what extent youth council from European countries can participate independently in decision-making process. That's my presentation, and I'm very stressed because this is my first presentation in English. Because in Bulgarian I speak good, I think, but in English I can to try. And this is idea for the youth organization when you have no mistake. How do you say when you can to develop your skills, your motion, and anything. Youth organization in this community and общност. Значи правилно. Thank you.
Now we continue with the National Assembly itself, and we have prepared a little presentation to make you all acquainted with what's going to happen over the day. Team, the chairing team, and everyone else. First one, we have Varna Free University Student Council representative and responsible Velizar. He's over there. Can you? Then we have the national responsible person, Anelia. Another one, national responsible, Ivan. We have the organizing committee consisting of Cecil and Elin. And you have your lovely chairing team, main chair, Mir, who will try to remember all the names. We have the minutes taker, Oriana, from ESN Brasov, and the technical chair, Remus, also from ESN Brasov. So So what rights do you have? You have the right, who has the right to vote? All the local representatives of ESN Bulgaria. Who can make procedural proposals? Everyone. Everyone in this room, they can make the procedural proposals. In case you have an extra need to follow the plenaries, that is, for example, the lighting, some heating, some sound intolerance, for example, something like this, do not hesitate to reach out to the city. We will make it work for you. Who has the right to speak? Everyone when given the word by the city. The city meaning the main chair, me. Then who has the right to attend the sessions, meaning who can be in the room? All the active members of ESN Bulgaria. Then the right to make voting proposals. All the active members within, however, a deadline. The speakers list, how is it going to work? In order to speak, you have to please think of a question, put it in simple words, and use the QR code in the link tree that you got. In the link tree that you got, there is a Slido link over there, and you will be able to ask your questions. Please keep the personal questions for the breaks. Speaking, please speak only when it's your turn. When you're given the word, please state your name and your section, for the record, of course. We will say it a lot. You have 2 questions per turn, and then you will be added to the Slido again. Be concise and respect people's time. Also, we will be able to close the speakers list if it gets too long at a certain point. Reacting. If you're personally addressed, you have the right to react to this personal saying, let's put it that way, only if it's relevant. If you're about to introduce a new topic to the discussion, thank you, please leave it to the Slido. We have a couple of gestures that we use in our community. How do we express appreciation? Like this. Okay. To ask for silence, raise 2 hands. Ask a procedural question, 1 finger. Okay? Okay. How do we ask a question? We raise our hand. Okay? And then to make a comment, only 2 fingers. So the difference is 2 fingers is a comment, 1 finger is a procedural question. Voting. When it comes to voting, we have 3 different types of voting. We have simple majority, where more yeses than no, well, motion carried. We have the absolute majority, 50% plus 1 section. And then you have the qualified majority of 2/3. 2 types of voting. You have the roll call, where we call the section and the local representatives gives the vote of the section. And then we have a secret voting, where the proposal is sent over an email and the section puts down their vote. Of course, the general remarks, as always, please make sure that you register that you're here. You will find all the important links that you're going to be needing through those 2 days in the link tree provided in the WhatsApp group. And of course, please be on time, respect the agenda. We respect other people's times. And of course, the sustainability policy, we try to be respectful of the nature. So please bring your own cups, try to recycle as much as possible. Safety reasons and code of conduct. Well, you already have your safety team over here, one of the people. Respect your needs and needs of the other people, be respectful of their time, of their everything. We do not accept any type of discrimination on whatever basis. And in case something like that occurs, most probably it will not, but if something like this occurs, you don't feel comfortable, something happens and you need some assistance, please reach out to the CT or the NP responsibles. We're here for you. We'll make it work. In case of emergency, you can see the phone numbers over there. I will call a little bit over here so that you can take those numbers. You also have those numbers in the WhatsApp group. Me, Anelia, Sechu, and Ilimu. You can reach out to us if you need us. We're here for you. Now we have to make a quorum check. ESN New Bulgarian University, just raise a hand and say yes, present. Okay. ESN Plovdiv.
Yes, present.
ESN Sofia University.
Yes, present.
ESN Wasek.
Yes, present.
ESN UNWE.
Yes, present.
ESN University of Russe.
Yes, present.
ESN Varna.
Yes, present.
Thank you. Now we need to choose two scrutinizers. The scrutinizers are two people that are going to make sure that the voting procedure is kept. So we need two volunteers. The volunteers, please raise a hand. Okay, gora от ръце. Okay, we have one and we need one more.
It's for new people as well, like the active emergency test and trial.
Everyone can be a scrutinizer, so
There are some limitations.
okay. Gabi from ESN Varna and Antonija from ESN Burgas. You have them?
The second name.
Danaya. Могат ли? As for the agenda, we had to make some changes to it. You can.
We have to vote them.
Yeah.
We have to vote them, yes. I need the scrutinizers to come over here, please. Unblock или едновременно?
They can be voted together. Yes.
They were
Can you
voted
just
together.
turn back to the scrutinizers?
Ама трябва да гласуваме скрутинайзер. Добре. Okay, so now we have to vote for the scrutinizers. When you're called, say yes or no. ESN New Bulgarian University.
Yes.
ESN Plovdiv.
Yes.
ESN Sofia University.
Yes.
ESN Wasek.
Yes.
ESN UNWE.
Yes.
ESN University of Russe.
Yes.
ESN Varna. Thank you. With that, we have our two scrutinizers. Промените също, нали? Okay, so now we can begin with the national board presentations.
When? Some for us.
We respect your time.
Yeah, okay. You? No.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Thank you. We thank the guests for coming. And if you need to go somewhere, it's totally fine. We're gonna continue with the national board reports now. And before that, we have to vote the changes of the agenda. I'm gonna give the word to the main chair.
Може ли отвориш аджендата? Sorry, файлът. За да... Okay. So before we continue with the national board's reports, we propose as national board to vote on amendment to the proposed agenda. It's very, very light, but I'll explain it to you. Can you zoom out kind of like shift minus if you can alt minus? Okay, no worries. So the agenda from what was proposed to you, I'm going to explain very briefly. There are only three changes.